Hello everyone. So today I will be sharing my IR notes with you people. So IR is International Relations. So we'll not waste time. Let's start and let's discuss first of all some of the most important things which are important, right? So there are 16 pages, and first of all we'll discuss the important, very important points. So let's start now. This Ufa town, it is in Russia, and it is very important, and it was very important. It was asked also in UPSC, and why it was important, because twin summits of both BRICS as well as SCO was held in here in 2015. So it's very rare that two summits of two different organizations are happening at the same place in the same year, but it did happen in the case of UFA, which is in Russia. Now, if you want to see it, just a second. If you want to see how does UFA looks, so you can see it in this particular slide. Now, again, not only UFA. So as you can see these are the towns. This is UFA, not very colorful town like Moscow or something like that. Small town maybe, but yes. So this is UFA. Just a second. So now what we are trying to do is we're trying to see IR is more about geographical locations and all those things. And sometimes they do overlap with geography also. So again, we have to look at these places and why we are looking it, because then it will be easier for us to remember these stuff, right? So yes, so UFA is in Russia, and why it is important, because twin summits of both BRICS as well as SCO were held there in 2015, even though it happened in 2015, which is 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago, but still it is important. Panmunjom. Now Panmunjom is important, and it is a town which is in North Korea. So Panmunjom, it is a town which is in North Korea, right? And here the peace what talk it took place. Now, if you want to see certain images of Panmunjom, you can also see that. Similarly, just a second. So Panmunjom, where it is nearby the border location. Like, see these two guys holding hand in hand. I don't know why they like to. What do you say? Don't you think it's a little gayish? Oh, I shouldn't be saying like that. So yes, dude, I should not have said this at all. So sorry, I take back my words. So yes, so this area is Panmunjom Spring. So you can see, and you must have seen it in many videos as well. So Panmunjom is a place in North Korea. And yes, I do take my words about that gay stuff. Cool, dude. Now let's move on. So Panmunjom done. Now we are not talking about SAARC and everything. First of all, we'll again see all those areas, all those places, the questions which has been asked related to places, and then I will also tell you a mnemonic. I will tell you a mnemonic for ASEAN. Mnemonic, hopefully it is right. Mnemonic for ASEAN, how to remember the ASEAN countries. But we'll do that later on. First of all, let's talk about some more places, just like Panmunjom and Ufa. So Sabang Port. Sabang Port was also in news, and where it is in Indonesia. The Sabang Port, this is in Indonesia. If you want to see it, you can also have a look at it. Sabang Port, Canal, and Canal they have already asked earlier. So see, and this pic will help you in understanding it in a much clearer manner. I hope this is visible to all of you. So as you can see, this is Sabang Port, and this is very, what do you say, closer to or very near to Port Blair. So this is a Sabang Port, Indonesia, and what has happened is India is Navy is gaining access to this port, or trying to gain access to the Sabang Port, right? And it is a part of Indonesia, Sabang, right? Now let's go back. Now we'll talk about Changi Naval Base, which is in Singapore. And again, Indian Navy is trying to get an access of Changi Naval Base also. Since we are just seeing it right now, so let's see Changi Naval Base as well. Where is it located, and how does it look? So this Changi Naval Base, and why it was in news, because India wanted to get access to it. India, what do you say? Indian Navy has got access to Changi Naval Base. So Modi ji, or our Honorable PM Modi ji also visited. This is the photo, Changi Naval Base. Right. Cool, dude. Now let's go back. Sometimes now you have to add honorable to stuffs, because you don't know who takes, like, right now the situation is very fine. Let's not go there. Now Changi Naval Base, so it is in Singapore. Sabang Port, it is in Indonesia. And you must see these areas. You must locate these areas very near to Port Blair. This Sabang Port, very near to Port Blair. Now let's see some more places. Kyaukpyu Port. I don't know how you pronounce it. What is the correct phonetics for it? But I pronounce it as Kyaukpyu Port. And where it is Kyaukpyu Port? It is in Myanmar. And why it is in news? Because China-Myanmar nexus is increasing. They are I don't know what they're doing, why they're doing what they're doing, but yes, because of China-Myanmar nexus, Myanmar is becoming much more closer to China, and Kyaukpyu port has a major role to play in it, right? Let's see, where is Kyaukpyu port? Oh, we have not even, yeah, we'll talk about Canal later on. So it's see, if you want to see, and they are saying that China is creating a trap around Myanmar. So this is Kyaukpyu port, and you can see it's very near to Bangladesh also, and very near to even our Kolkata port, right? So this is Kyaukpyu port, and Kyaukpyu port is in Myanmar. Cool, dude. Now, Canal is connecting, and this is very important to visualize it. You can even keep it in geography. You can say that this is a portion of geography. There's an obvious overlap here. So Canal is connecting Andaman Sea with the Gulf of Thailand. So where is the specific Canal? So you will see just right now. Just a second. Now I will show you the best image of Canal, which will help you. See, hopefully, yeah. See, earlier we used to go like this, but now if the Canal is made by, and it is in what do you say? It is in use and all those things. So this is the Canal. Let me draw this. This red line you're seeing now. This is the proposed Canal, which will connect Andaman Sea with the Gulf of Thailand. So are you seeing it? Canal. It is a part of Thailand. It is a proposed canal which will be passing through Thailand, connecting Andaman Sea to Gulf of Thailand. Any other good image? Let me see. Yes, this is na. So here they are showing it, Canal. So it will connect Andaman Sea with Gulf of Thailand. Earlier we used to go like this. If Canal gets, what do you say, gets completed, then you'll be going like this, and it will be saving a lot of distance, right? Not much like Suez Canal, but still cool. Now let's move back and let's see some other areas. So yes, now we have talked about many places. Now let's go back and let's talk about the other stuff. So yes, don't forget these places, and this is called parallel study. When we are talking about places, we have studied loadings here, a lot of places at once. Now let's talk about SAARC. SAARC was established in 1985, right? The last meeting held in 2014. After that, right now, only I think some days back, our honorable PM has called a meeting where they have talked about the coronavirus and how to deal with it. So last meeting was held in 2014. Where is the secretariat of SAARC? It is in Kathmandu, Nepal. It is in Kathmandu, Nepal. Now again, so SAARC done. Now when we are talking about these SAARC, so let's talk about other organizations at once only, which are important. So RCEP. Now, as we know, India is not a part of it. India has said that they don't want to become a part of it. So you can easily discard India. So you can say now RCEP is a proposed, what do you say, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. It is a proposed grouping, and it consists of ASEAN plus 5. It is not 6 now, because India has already said that it does not want to become a part of it right now. So what are the members of RCEP? ASEAN countries, and I will tell you right now a mnemonic for ASEAN, how to remember the country's name of ASEAN. So the countries are ASEAN plus 5, China, Japan, South Korea, Australia, New Zealand. Now how to remember the mnemonics of the ASEAN countries? There are 10 countries in ASEAN, and the mnemonic is BPLTV mimics. What is the what do you say, mnemonic for it? BPLTV mimics. So B stands for Brunei, B stands for Brunei, P stands for Philippines, L stands for Laos, T stands for Thailand, V stands for Vietnam, M stands for Myanmar, M stands for Malaysia, I stands for Indonesia, C stands for Cambodia, and what does S stands for? What does S stands for, dude? It has to stand for something. Think, and tell me. I'm also thinking right now. So do write in the chat box, what does S stands for? Indonesia, then Singapore. So S stands for Singapore. So BPLTV mimics Brunei, Philippines, Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Myanmar, Indonesia, Cambodia, and Singapore. So these are the ASEAN countries. So just remember the mnemonics. BPLTV mimics. Cool, dude. Now let's go back. So we have done SAARC. Now again, Mig-21. If they ask you the country which made Mig-21, that is Soviet, or USSR made Mig-21. F-16, who made it? USA made it. And why it was in news? Remember that news when there was a, what do you say? India and Pakistan were almost on the verge of war, right? So some Indian soldiers crossed the boundaries and they went, and all those stuff happened. So at that time there was a news that we were using Mig-21 and the Pakistan was using F-16. Because of that, it was in news. So but now all these things have been sorted out. The situation is much more peaceful now, right? So yes, MiG-21, the original maker was Soviet Union or USSR, F-16 USA. Now, Indus Water Treaty, I want to do it. Shall we do it? Let's do it. So Indus Water Treaty is also important. There are many, many provisions, but again, we'll deal with or we'll talk about only those provisions which are important from prelims point of view. So signed in 1960 under leadership of PM Nehru and who was the Pakistan president? Ayub Khan. And it was brokered by World Bank after 9 years of negotiation. They went to and fro, and then finally they decided that yes, they can deal with it. Now, I see, understand this point B. Yeah, under point B, they are saying that under the treaty, India has control over water flowing in eastern rivers, which is Bees, Ravis, and Satluj, while Pakistan or Beas, you can say Bees or Beas, whatever, and Pakistan has control over western rivers of Indus, Chenab, and Jhelum. But it's not exactly true. India has control over certain portion of western rivers as well. But yes, what right now you have to remember is Bees, Ravi, and Satluj. India has absolute control over the water flowing in these rivers. Similarly, Pakistan has control over western rivers of Indus, Chenab, and Jhelum. And what does what Article 12 of this particular Indus Water Treaty tells us? That neither India nor Pakistan can unilaterally abrogate the treaty. There was a talk now that India should walk out of this or something like that, but under Article 12, it is not allowed. So I don't know how India would have walked out of this treaty, but under Article 12 of the treaty, neither India nor Pakistan can unilaterally abrogate the treaty. Cool. Now RCP we have done. FAO, let's do FAO. That is Food and Agriculture Organization. So it was established in 1945. It is a part of UN. It is very, very, very important because in exam they do ask you this part, FAO, which is a UN specialized organization or something like that. So it is a part of UN. Remember it. Headquarter is in Rome, Italy. Sorry, sad state of Italy right now. So Rome, Italy. Why it is important? Why we have written headquarter? Because generally we have seen that most of the headquarters are located in Vienna, but that is not the case here. Here, the headquarter of FAO is located in Rome. India is a founding member. Codex Alimentarius, which is a food code, which is also called as food code. It has been made by this food code has been made by both by the wordings, a combination of FAO and WHO. So this is very important again. This has been asked earlier also. So Codex Alimentarius is a work of FAO and plus WHO, right? So let's keep until here only. In the next class, we'll deal with other areas of what are the most important areas. If you want to see something about, let me see whether, yes. So as we have discussed right now, Codex Alimentarius, it is also called Food Code. It is a collection of standard guidelines and codes of practices adopted by Codex Alimentarius Commission, right? So FAO and WHO. It is a work of both of them combined. Fine, yeah. So what we will do is, we'll keep until here only in the next class or in the next video. So I'll keep on sharing my notes, and yes, I'll try to share. I'm trying my best to share as much notes as I can. Fine. Thank you. That's it.